Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Run this play from the pistol formation. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Gets some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's going to hand this off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 on that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Tries to get it to the running back, and this one is caught. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries the quick throw. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down play coming up. They call the counter run here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Graham. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. Grant behind the line. It's Graham. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. We're all tied up now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down. The game moves the ball to the plus 40. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
To throw, it's Stockton. He flips it to the back across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
In the red area, it's Frazier. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs. That connects execution on the long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. St. Clair. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage off the ground. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. As the 1st down is still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense wraps it up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. Fourth and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board, or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And then first down, right back to the running game. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's running out of time here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here. In the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. On the one here. Lets it go. Makes the ground. It's Thomas. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position. Down to the 24.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The offense comes up with a huge gain, and looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Gets hauled in here over the middle. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes! So with pull-out pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded at one of the up men. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
The Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Ramp down the middle. It's Smith.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A play action, looking to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. Buckeyes move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Rolls it in. It's Frazier. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. To the air. It's Stockton. Catch made on the left side. They move the ball to the 48 and early fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd love to see this late in the game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Grinding away on the ground. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back in motion now. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Roughing the kicker is going to set the offense up now in the red zone with the first down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.